Woo! Holy moly, guacamole. Legendary story.
I need that energy. I need that energy. Hey, give me that energy. I need that energy. Hey, give me that energy. I need that energy. Hey, give me that energy. I need that energy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, back at you again. Another episode of
No. This is a special
episode
of Above the Multiverse.
This, I don't even think we expected to have this episode today.
Nah.
But
Not at all.
This turned out to be one of the best days of my life, dude.
Not gonna lie. Hold on, wait.
Yes.
You gotta finish it? I'm Avery Harden.
Oh, yeah. I'm Adrian Blest. Welcome to Above the Multiverse. You guys already know. We talk about movies, we talk about TV shows,
If you're
different
new
stuff
here,
like that.
because I feel like we'll have new people because of this thing right here. But we
just went to go
review,
see.
We review movies and we love to talk about it. So we just saw this right now. Literally left the theater, and my God,
Piece by piece, guys.
Pharrell. Bro, I swear when he said, okay, I think we saw this in like a preview of it for one big movie with, I think, Deadpool. I think we probably seen it at Deadpool.
Yeah.
And you were like, bro, we're gonna watch that. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like I love Pharrell. Don't get me wrong. But Lego, I'm like, all right, I'm not really.
I knew people were gonna sleep on this movie.
Yeah,
I had a feeling.
Because Lego is not like a thing for me.
Yeah.
It's not my demographic. So my brain was like, but I'll probably watch it later or whatever. But then you were really adamant about it this week, and I'm like, all right, shoot, we ain't got nothing else going on, so why not? And bro, I tell you guys, dude, Piece by Piece is probably the best movie of this year.
Oh, for
best
sure.
movie of this year.
Yeah, dude.
Best movie of this year. That is not. I am not exaggerating.
We do say that a lot.
Yeah,
but we mean it this time. We really mean it.
Pharrell and Lego made the instant classic.
Classic
instant
movie,
classic.
dude. I want to see this
classic.
movie again and again and again.
Yeah.
It's so freaking good,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yes, but I think I don't even know why. I don't know why I was so adamant about going to see this movie, but I knew there wasn't really anything to talk about this week besides we're going to talk about Penguin, we're going to talk about Agatha, which Agatha was really fucking good.
Yes,
Penguin was
really
pretty good. Yeah, Penguin was really good
Yeah.
too. And I was really excited about those things, and that's what we were going to talk about normally, but I was like, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go see a movie. We haven't seen a movie in a while. This movie's coming out, or it came out, I think last. But we waited on it, and
man,
I'm so glad we went to go see this movie because I want everyone to go see it. Like I called my friend Fabian. Shout out Lil Pequeño and
Lil Pequeño.
That's his name, Lil Pequeño. You know
what does that mean?
Lil Smalls, Lil Small, Lil.
Why you got Lil? That's funny.
Lil.
That's messed
Lil
up.
Pequeño. That's his name, dude. But Fabian. He loves Pharrell, and he was like the first person. As soon as I was watching the movie, I was like, I need to call Fabian. Like, I kept thinking about that during the movie. Like, and I called him immediately after I was done with the movie, and I told him, and he's like, bro, there's a Pharrell movie I didn't even know, like a Lego movie, and he was telling me like he didn't know, and I was like, drop what you're doing right now, like do whatever you're doing. I know you got kids. I know you got a wife. I know you got all this stuff. You need to drop all that stuff and go watch this movie right now, dude.
Yeah.
And oh my God, man, it was amazing. I cried twice during this movie. One in the very beginning, just because the music was hitting me, and I was just like, I was overwhelmed by the music because I was just like, God, dude, the freaking music is so good. And then at the end, when it's like towards the end, when he's like, it gets like a little more deep, which we'll get into kind of, but. Oh my God, man! I was like, I had goosebumps. I had tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
I was bobbing my head the whole time. Man. I was dancing. I was like, I was singing along. Like,
dude, this movie is so interactive, dog. Like, you gotta understand, bro. Like in the movie, especially if you grew up, I guess a '90s kid to early to like mid 2000s.
Yeah,
it's like that's Pharrell. Yeah, that's literally Pharrell.
Like all the songs were our generation, except for maybe like Super Thug. Right, like
that's
Nori,
that's a little earlier than us.
Yeah, but everything else,
you literally know every song, and then you start to realize like, oh shoot, Pharrell did produce this. Oh, he produced that. Oh, he produced that. Like dude, I'm a big Kendrick fan. I didn't even know he produced All Right. I didn't even know he was on We Gonna Be All Right.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was his voice saying We Gonna Be All Right. I didn't know that was him, bro, until this freaking thing. So I'm like, man, he's a very big part of our like musical, like what we hear,
dude.
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure,
Pharrell,
I'm pretty sure because Tyler wasn't a big part of it, but you see Tyler have like a little part in it, and he's like a teacher or something like that, and it's like that's the next generation. So Pharrell influenced Tyler, which Tyler is gonna be like the biggest. You know, he's one of the.
I always tell people that
he's
Tyler's
the biggest,
the best artist of our generation.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest artists in our generation.
I still believe that.
So you got Pharrell influence on him. You got Pharrell influence on Kendrick. You got Pharrell influence on so many things,
dude,
bro.
Let's just name some of the people in this movie, okay? Look at just in this poster
alone. This movie was so sick, bro.
NERD, obviously, right?
NERD,
Chad,
yep.
right? Chad, what's his name?
Shay.
Shay.
I think he said Shay.
Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, Justin Timberlake, Noriega, Pusha T, Gwen Stefani,
Teddy Riley,
Daft Punk.
Jay. You said Jay?
Jay-Z. Of course I said Jay-Z. Jay-Z. I mean, there was so many people in this movie. It was crazy. Like people just Missy Elliott, Timberland.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just crazy. Like little things I didn't even know, right? Like Timberland, Pusha T, Missy Elliott, and Pharrell went to high school, went to school together. I don't even know if it was high school. I think it might have been like middle school or high school, whatever. But
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I didn't know that either.
And they're like, oh, we just go to Chad's house and just make music. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
bro, you got
some of the legendary, all these legends like making music together.
Yeah,
like, that's crazy,
I
dude.
thought that was dope. I didn't know. And one big reveal for me that I didn't know, because I knew, when I know about Pusha T and the clips, like, I'm thinking that, before I watched this movie, I'm thinking that Pharrell discovered them and just, put them on. But, dude, they were homies. And the way, bro, I'm sorry, guys.
That was one of the best scenes, I think, when the Pusha T scene.
Yeah. That's, bro, you gotta understand. I'm going to just tell you, F it. You know what I mean? Please go watch it. But, it's not really a spoiler because there's a lot to this movie, but there was a part of the movie where Pharrell really kind of like took off and did his thing, but he never forgot his homies, dog. It was the coldest part of the movie where Pharrell was living his good life, doing his thing, and they went to Pusha T where he's still selling drugs.
Well, yeah, Pusha T was saying like I got dropped from his label.
Yeah.
He was like just back to hustling, which. Funny little thing that during the movie they show for Pusha T like serving someone like some drugs, but like they made it very Lego-y, like PG, right?
They just gave him,
he just gave him something and gave him money.
Yeah.
But I was like, they put that in the movie, like,
yeah.
So he's just like selling drugs doing his thing.
He's really just doing his thing, and then Pharrell. Like, hey, I'm gonna get this. He calls him and is like, hey, I'm about to get this beat to Jay-Z.
No, he said, I just made the best beat of my life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you. If you don't come here in 15 minutes, I'm giving it to Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And they show Pusha T running to the studio. He goes and then boom, boom grinding. Before
we continue, you guys gotta understand. This is what I'm talking about when I'm like, oh man, it's a Lego movie. Like, I don't know, but because it's a Lego movie, they got into depth of like him, like I'm pretty sure it wasn't like this in real life, but it's the urgency of it where he was like running, he almost got hit by a car, he's running from dogs because it was so imperative that he got there in 15 minutes to get the song done. And then when he runs up the stairs and gets there,
and he
like you see Pharrell,
and he's like,
and he's like I got you, and like, dude, literally
that part gave me the chills.
Yeah, bro, literally, bro, that's literally like I'm pretty sure it changed Pusha T's life.
Oh, for sure.
Like, it's like, bro.
And another cool thing that I knew Pusha T was a part of the ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
He wrote that, and him and Pharrell wrote that together.
Oh, Pusha T was involved?
Pusha T.
I didn't know about the
because I always knew that Pusha T wrote that. Like, I had known that for a long time, but I didn't know that Pharrell was part of it too.
Oh my god!
So Pharrell and Pusha T created the "I'm Loving It" fucking jingle,
which also
for
was
McDonald's.
A really cool. If you don't watch this thing, whatever. But because I just thought this was really cool. In the movie, they said Pharrell made the jingle to McDonald's, and in the interview, kind of esque of them asking his dad or telling his dad, he's like, "What? He did that?"
Yeah,
like,
that was
like,
sick. Like his dad didn't even like Pharrell's dad didn't even know.
His dad didn't even know.
He's like, "That's cool."
Yeah. So,
but it's cool because it's like. I think people are gonna see the trailer previews or whatever and be like, "Oh, it's a Lego movie, right?" But it's not a Lego movie. It's a Pharrell biography about his life told through Legos, right? In Legos, right? It's just that the way that Pharrell thinks and the way that he sees and his creativity, he was like, it would be cool if this was told in Legos because I think the colors and the vibrancy and the things that we can do with the Legos as opposed to like if we were just shooting it like a documentary style, it wouldn't be as good. And I think it's perfect, dude. It was so perfect because I think the Lego aspect is going to probably turn a lot of people off because we've seen so many like Lego projects and Lego. And honestly though, if you play like the Lego video games, they're fun, dude. Like Lego Star Wars, Lego Marvel superheroes, like that, all those things, they're fun games. Like they're really fun. Like I like playing those games, but they're obviously very kiddish, right? But this was like perfect, dude. And like they do stuff that's not little kid, like they say shit in the movie, right? They say shit a bunch of times.
And they did the thing when they met Snoop, they put PG Fog or something like that because Snoop was smoking.
Yeah.
But like they put PG Fog to make it, you know, they do cool things like that in the movie, and I think that I'm not a Lego guy, but I enjoyed this movie thoroughly, bro, because they did stuff for adults. Like it wasn't, like he said, it wasn't a Lego movie. It was a Pharrell biography told in Legos, which is way better than I think a Lego movie. Like he likes the Lego stuff. Me, I'm a little too old for it. I don't know. Me personally, I can't get into it. Yeah. But this right here, this was sick. This was so sick, dude.
Like literally, best movie of the year for sure. Yeah. It was.
Yes.
I was like captivated.
Yes, better than Deadpool. Yes,
better
absolutely.
Than Deadpool. And,
absolutely.
I mean, come on, like. The best soundtrack of all time.
Yeah,
like I mean, you can't even like. There's no even comparison to like soundtrack wise, because every soundtrack that you think of is like they're making for the movie, and it's like a bunch of songs. And like there's some good songs like maybe like the Black Panther soundtrack, right? That was really good because it was like a Kendrick Lamar soundtrack. Yeah, that was dope. But there was only a couple songs that I really like kept with me. Yeah. But this is like every Pharrell hit is in this movie, and that's the soundtrack. It's just like
which is nuts, bro. Which is like, bro, the whole movie.
It's like what song's next? What song's next? Like
it's like it brings you back too. Like it's like, oh shoot, I forgot he made this.
Like the whole time, like I think the whole time me and Avery were just like bumping our heads the whole time. Like I was feeling so good, dude. I was so happy. Like I said, I teared up. I got chills. Like I was in it, dude. I was so in it. And I mean, come on, Jay-Z, bro. Yeah, Jay-Z in the movie. And then like Snoop Dogg, when he was talking about the Snoop Dogg part, like how he was saying like they were able to do cool stuff, right? Where it's like he's like when Pharrell's talking about Snoop Dogg and he's saying that Snoop Dogg, you know, he's in the studio and he's so tall, but he's also like he has all these Crips around him. He says Crips in the movie too, which I thought was funny because like I didn't think they would say that in a Lego movie, right? But he's like he has all these Crips around him, and it's just like a magnetic, like it's just like a different aura when it's around Snoop Dogg. Like, it's something magical about him, and it shows like Snoop Dogg in the chair, and he turns around and then he's a dog, like stuff like that you couldn't do in a regular movie, but like that's a cool thing. That's like you know, it's just so cool, man. Like Busta Rhymes, come on, man, like it's
I said this in the theater, but Pharrell made Pastor Cavassier, and they have that part in there with Busta, which is I think it's Busta Rhymes' actual song, right?
It is.
It's not Diddy's.
I don't think it's Diddy's.
Diddy's
song.
Just a feature.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I think it's Busta, Diddy, and Pharrell.
Okay. Well, that song is phenomenal, by the way, but Diddy's on the song, and
in the music video, which is the part where they show that whole scene, that whole montage of like them going through hits, bro. It's like them going through hit after hit after hit, and it's like recreating the music videos but with Legos. And that part, Diddy's in that scene from the music video, but he's not in it.
Same with Mystical. Mystical he has a charge. He's in jail.
But they showed Mystical.
They didn't show him.
Oh, they didn't. They showed Pharrell.
And then I think his dad was like, "Is that him in the music video?"
Yeah, that was dope.
It's like, bro. So shout out Pharrell. He's thinking, or whoever on his team is like, yo, let's not
even
touch
that whole part, or like that part where they were showing like the Mystical video, where it was like Mama come shake that ass, but like they're doing shake that ass, and they show like the girls like in bikinis,
Lego?
But they're like Lego bikinis and stuff. Like it was so sick, dude.
It's sick, man.
It's cool to see like about his life too, because you don't really know. I think the one thing I was gonna say though is it's cool because it's told through interviews, right? Like, yes, there's kind of like it's not like a scripted movie. It's like a bunch of interviews that they did. Like, it's like they're making a documentary about his life, right? They interviewed people. They talked to, like, they interviewed Jay-Z. They interview all these different artists, and they're just like playing the interview audio, but with the Lego characters, and it's oh my god. Even the part like. Even how it opens, like when it opened, I remember you're like, damn, that's sick. Like, just because like the way it was shot over his shoulder, like as he's walking through, it looked like a real, like it looked like they were, like they filmed it, but then they were like, let's make it Lego. Like they recreated it with Lego.
Because when it first started, and it's like they were in the room of his house. And his son is like, da-da, da-da, da-da. He's like, yes, sir. Like, yes, sir. Like, it's like, it feels like, okay, they're just following him with the camera, but it's in Legos. And he's telling his wife, his girl, he's like, okay, we're about to do the interview. Can you just keep the kids quiet.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, like that's sick. Like,
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool, man. So
It was so dope too,
dude. I think
the part two. I was gonna say when they go back to visit his like childhood home. That part made me cry too, because that when they showed his grandma, that part made me cry. But when they show him like visiting his childhood home, like you can tell like they actually went and visited his childhood home and recorded it, like filmed it.
Oh yeah, because
you know what I mean?
And it's like he walks and you always see this when people are like looking around. He walks and he's like swinging his arms and then he turns around and I was like that's did that.
Yeah, it was like that,
he had to do that for them to really capture that moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I don't know, man. I think everybody should go watch this movie, dude.
I mean, if you here's the thing too, like you're gonna be like, I mean, I'm sure there's some people who are like, I don't really know what songs Pharrell make. Well, I mean, you know. Once you hear it, you're gonna be like, dude, like every single song.
And the crazy thing is, you probably forgot because there's some songs on there that I'm not gonna lie that I was like, oh my god, like I haven't heard this song in years.
Yeah.
And it's like, dang, we as quick we forget, bro. Like it's like, dang, we forget how much he's given to our childhood.
Yeah.
Basically, bro, like. Pharrell has been a part of our lives all our lives.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's like, dang, bro, like
and
I don't know, man. I think it was a really good, it was really well taught story. And the biggest thing for me, I love the movie, I love the story, whatever. But dude, I'm fired up, bro. I'm so inspired as an artist. I'm so inspired as an artist to go write some music and keep going and keep grinding.
It made me think differently about music too, about how I want to do music and what I want to say with my music and like just like.
Dude, I'm so hungry right now.
Yeah, it was super inspiring.
Home and make like 5 freaking tracks.
Yeah,
bro.
like I think it was cool too. Like one of my favorite parts was when they were doing the Frontin' video, right? Which Frontin' is like one of my favorite songs, and I like literally love that song. And it has Jay-Z's. The Jay-Z only has like an 8-bar verse in it, but it's still so sick. It's one of my favorite Jay-Z verses, and he says this thing in the movie where he's like, I was so used to standing with Jay-Z or next to Jay-Z, but this time Jay-Z was standing next to me. Yeah. And I was like, damn, dude, that was sick. Yeah. Like, that's so true. Like,
crazy.
It's so crazy.
When he said that, I really thought about it, and you could see the same thing happen with Snoop.
Yeah.
He did his own thing with Snoop.
Yeah.
He did the beat for Snoop. And then he was like, okay, I'm like producer on the feature, but then he did his own song, and Snoop was featured. Like it's like,
and Snoop and Pharrell have so many good fucking songs together, dude. Like you guys, they barely touch the surface of all the songs that he has. Where like
they missed so many bangers.
They missed a lot of good songs.
So many bangers,
because like
not missed, but they just I'm pretty sure they couldn't fit in.
They can't fit everything in. But there was like even stuff that I was like surprised, like like Britney Spears. Like I didn't know he produced a song for Britney Spears. Like I think that I'm a slave. I think that's the one that he did.
I didn't know that.
That one was one of them. I mean, the Justin Timberlake shit was dope. Like
Robin Thicke, I'm pretty sure they didn't put it in there.
They put that song in there, but they
put it in there.
Yeah, they put that song in there, but it was only a little bit. But they didn't show that Robin Thicke part. Oh, Usher, the fucking Usher song.
I did not know that.
Which one? Superstar?
No, it was
Superstar.
Don't leave your girl around me.
Yeah, I think
True player for real.
But then it's funny because when you
ask your nigga Pharrell, but you didn't at the time. I didn't know.
Yeah, you don't think about it.
So he's like, true player for real. Ask my nigga Pharrell, and I'm just like, oh yeah, because Pharrell's dope. Like you know what I mean. But because he freaking made the beat, but that's his signature.
Yeah,
though.
and then that's what I was gonna say.
Oh my
it's
God,
when you're hearing the songs, you start realizing like, oh, all these little synths and stuff that is like from Pharrell. Like you start hearing it in all those songs, and you're like, oh yeah, duh, dude. Like, and then like the Gwen Stefani part was cool because I think the Gwen Stefani stuff was like was a really big moment for him because think about how big Gwen Stefani got. Like Gwen Stefani was big from No Doubt, but then when she did her solo stuff, like few times I've been around that track, but it's not, and that was like
Bananas,
a big, Bananas, like all, I forgot what's the first song that they did where it wasn't Hollaback Girl, it was the other one. The dance song where she's like, I just want to make a dance song. Yeah. I forgot what the song was again, but
I know I forgot too. But I'm pretty sure.
That was a big song. That was a fun song. Like there was just so much stuff like Madonna, like all these. Like there was people in the movie that I was like, what the fuck? Like I didn't know he did all this.
It's crazy too. I would say this, guys. This is the thing. Like he talked about his homeboy. What's his name? Fabian. Yeah. His homeboy Fabian loves Pharrell, right? And that's dope. Like there's people in this world who love Pharrell. I didn't love Pharrell. I knew Pharrell, and I respect his music. I didn't love him. Like he wasn't my top favorite artist, but it's that his music I definitely know and I definitely like. So watching this as a person who knows him and likes his music, it was so enjoyable, bro. Like I wish I was a big fan because I would probably have been even more hyped than already. Like,
I mean, I knew
how hype
every-
I am, and I'm
yeah.
just like a novice fan.
I knew
You know what I'm
every
saying?
song, and like
So it's dope being like a novice fan and watching it. Now I'm about to freaking hit his catalog up and just.
that's what I'm saying too. Like that's I told as soon as we left the movie, I told Avery, I'm like, you know what I'm listening to, like right away. Like we're listening to Pharrell like nonstop for the next week for sure. But that's what I was gonna ask you though. Like when you got to your car, what was the first song you put on?
Oh, Happy. I love Happy.
Okay, yeah.
Happy's one of my favorite songs because y'all know me, man. I'm like energetic and I like to be happy.
Yeah.
So this part of the movie
Was
when
so
they told the
good,
story,
dude, like, of
was
how we made it,
so
yeah.
sick with his kid.
It was so inspiring and like
and then yeah, bro. And then oh man, and
it was so good, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That was good.
He was talking about how many people like. That song did a lot for people in that time.
Yeah, it's
so
crazy.
It was
that moment though, because it was that part of the movie. It's like he talks about like how he was like on a slump and he wasn't really doing it, like making any music, like any hits anymore, and he was kind of like not feeling his music, and then he makes Happy, and it just like changes. It's like probably his biggest song of all time.
Yeah.
And then from that, it's like this big moment where it's like inspiring people around the world and doing these things, and then it goes from that to like. To We Gon' Be All Right with Kendrick Lamar, and like and we didn't even think about the Kendrick part. Like I knew Kendrick was in the movie because I remember seeing in the trailer, thinking like, oh, Kendrick's in this movie, but I didn't think about it until like it happened, and then when it happened, me and Avery were both like, oh shit, like because you start hearing the beginning of All Right, and you're just like, oh shit, dude, and the way they show Kendrick and the way that they recreate that whole scene where they're showing Kendrick and he's on top of the light post and like, oh, it's so good, and then it shows like how that song was not only just a big song, a big hit, but it was so big for like the Black Lives Matter movement and like that time and that era and like how people were chanting like during the protests, we gonna be all right, and it's just like, damn, dude, like he's a part of that too. Like it's just oh, it was so good. My as soon as I got to my car, so I love NERD because like I like, obviously I'm a hip hop guy to my core, but I've always loved all of Pharrell's like hip hop songs, but the like his NERD stuff, like his rock stuff is dope. I've always really like Fabian put me onto that more stuff like Lap Dance and She Wanna Move. And so the first song I put on was Lap Dance, and I was just like dun 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 dun. I'm an outlaw, dun, 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 dun. Fresh on the draw, like something you never seen before. And I dare a motherfucker that comes in my face. I got something wrong. That's just so dope, and it's just so hard, bro. And it's so it was so cool. And I heard that like him and Chad were having like kind of stuff, so like we're not. Like I there was like a falling out with him and Chad, so I think it was cool to see like Chad in the movie, and I hopefully like this mended their relationship, or at least that they have a good relationship now, because it seemed like they were kind of like on the rocks from what I saw before this movie was even coming out, like years ago. So I don't know if hopefully they're in a good spot too.
Pretty sure,
because NERD's like
Chad did the whole movie, bro.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
he's like he's a major part of the movie because he is. Him and Pharrell were like the guys, bro. Like they were NERD, they were the Neptunes, bro. Like, and just like everything too, like how they came up with the name for the Neptunes, and like them in shows and music and signing to Teddy Riley, and just like it was just crazy, dude. Like the talent show stuff, and once he starts making all the hits, and it's just like, bro. And then every moment, like the Snoop Dogg part where like it comes in, the Jay-Z part, like the Noriega part, like it's just so dope, bro. Oh my god. I loved this movie.
I will tell you guys, man, it was a fun ride, bro.
Oh my god.
You guys gotta understand, man. Like I haven't had that much fun in a movie in a really long time, dude.
Yeah, I could say that too.
Like in a real
definitely the most fun I've had.
I'm like legit enjoying everything that's happening, bro.
And the visuals, dude. I wish next time I want to go, like I want to take shrooms and go watch this fucking movie or something, bro, because it was so oh my god. Like it was like it's like I think I already said this, but Pharrell, one thing that I always like, because I've always loved music. I've always been like a music dude. I've always wanted to make music. I've always created music, wanted to be an artist. Like that's always been something that's in me from literally since I was like in first grade, kindergarten, bro. Like that's always what I've thought about. And so I've always like thought about Pharrell. My mom's always like told me about, like made me like pay attention to Pharrell a little bit more, right? And oh, I gotta before I get too deep in, I gotta plug this camera in. I know it's not dying, but I just gotta do it. I just saw it. But one thing that Pharrell always said that always stuck out to me was that he sees sounds. And he has an album called Seeing Sounds. And so I was always like, what does that mean? And he did an interview where he was talking about how And I remember this from like when I was in high school. I mean, and I'm 32 now, bro. Like this was like 12 years ago that I was in high school. And I remember thinking like he said in an interview that when he listens to music, he sees color from the music. And I was always like, damn, like I was always kind of like sad that I don't have that. You know, like I was like, damn, I wish I saw color like that, like saw color for music. But I always wondered like what that was like I mean, it's been like over a decade that I've been thinking about like, damn, what is it like to see what he saw or what he sees when he sees music? And like that's the very beginning of the movie, and that's what the biggest thing that I was curious about was like, how is he gonna do this thing? And I think it's perfect that he did it with Legos, because like you really get to see what he sees in the music. And it's like there's so many times where he's like playing like an instrument, you see the colors bouncing off the music. And like when he's listening to Stevie Wonder in the very beginning of the movie, and it's like you see the colors coming from the speakers, and it's just like
it's crazy.
And he even says that he's like, I just thought that's what every like black kid did, was stare at the speakers and just be mesmerized by the colors that they're seeing. And he's like, but I realized later that was just like a thing that only I have, you know. Like it's just like
I definitely stared at speakers, but I didn't see them colors.
Yeah, I know.
I wish I did.
I know, me too. And I've always thought about that, and it's so crazy that like I finally get to see what he sees, and it's just I don't know. I loved it, dude. It was so inspiring.
I got something to say while you go plug the camera in.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So after watching this movie, guys, I just want to say something. It's very important that you guys hear what I'm about to say. All right. This movie and seeing Pharrell's life has made me hate Drake even more. like, bro, are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding
Drake
me?
has beef with Pharrell?
No, he doesn't. I don't think he has beef with Pharrell. I think I see. So the whole thing with Pharrell, because you remember it was like, if you come get Pharrell's legacy out of my house, like that stemmed from the Pusha T beef.
Yeah.
So apparently the Pusha T beef was happening, and just out of spite, I think Drake bought Pharrell's jewelry. Yeah. And now Kendrick was like, I inherit for Pharrell, I inherit the beef. Yeah. Like it's like okay, like Pharrell is non-problematic. Yeah. What's the best for everybody? And Drake is bringing him into. It's like, bro, you suck, bro. Like that pisses me off so much after watching this movie, dog. Yeah, I'm like, true. Dude, you know, especially because like
Pharrell's all peace, love, positivity kind of shit.
Especially what he's done for Pusha, and then also giving Kendrick one of the biggest records, like, and being a part of that. It's like I picked the side, guys. I already picked the side a long time ago with Cole, but I'm on Kendrick's side now with the whole Drake Kendrick thing. But yeah, man. After this, Pharrell, man.
I mean, during the movie,
I'm sorry what happened. I'm sorry. I'm sorry he took your jewelry. Let's get it back in blood.
Pharrell don't care. He's chilling.
Yeah, he don't care at all.
But I think it was crazy too. I mean, during the movie, I told Avery, I'm like, is Pharrell the best artist that's ever existed? Like, man, what's going on here? Like, honestly, he might be. Sings, raps, produces literally some of the best music ever. Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Constantly.
And the things that he creates, like I mean, his stuff that he creates. That's why I say that Tyler is like the greatest artist of our generation, because I say artist as like as an over, like there's multiple things to being an artist, right? Like it's one thing to be like, oh, that's one of the best rappers, or that's one of the best singers, or that's one of the best art, like you know, painters, whatever. But when you look at artistry, and it's like being able to like create music from nothing, from sounds, and then also be able to sing on it, and also be able to rap on it and stuff like that, and then also create like Billionaire Boys Club and all these different stuff. That's why I talk about like Tyler so much, right? Because like Tyler, he sings, he raps, he produces his own beats and makes his own music, and his music is fucking amazing. And the way that it evolves and molds, but also Tyler created Flognog and Golf Wang, and has his own like clothing brand, and has his own cartoon, and has his own TV shows, and has like all this stuff, right? Yeah. It's like he's more of an artist, like a general artist. That's why I say Tyler is like the greatest artist of our generation, and Pharrell was like the blueprint for Tyler. So it's just crazy that it's just crazy, man. Like, so it's literally some of the best artists of our generation, and you guys are missing out by not watching this movie. If you haven't seen it.
This movie was amazing, guys. Yeah, please, it
was really good.
Please,
really fucking
please
good,
go watch it, bro.
I'm so glad
Even
we saw
if you can't go to the movie, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the best $12 I've spent in a long time.
Yeah, no, seriously.
It was a great $12 to spend. Movie was awesome. The theater was awesome, man. I just had a really good time, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It was fun, man. It was really fun.
Great freaking movie.
So yeah, go see it, guys.
by
Piece by piece, go see it. It's not just a
man.
Lego movie. It is the greatest Lego story ever told.
Yeah.
The greatest story ever told through Legos.
Yeah, no, fact. That's a big fact.
Yeah.
That's
So
a fact, man.
good shit though. I'm still like on a high from this movie, and I just want to go play. As soon as I got home, I'm like, I grabbed the remote from Kat, and I was like, play the song.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
as soon as I got a car, bro, cause I'm happy.
Yeah.
Clap along if you
Dude, I was
feel.
listening to
and
that.
I played the other Jay-Z song.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
Give me that funk.
It's
That's sweet.
about
To go. Damn, got
He's
6
like,
model
and
chicks.
I wish I never met her at all.
That
like,
song,
bro,
dude.
what the hell, bro?
Frontin'.
Pharrell is
I listened
freaking goated,
to Grind It. I know what I stay
in the
in
line, man. Yeah, man. Dude.
Like that. Oh my god,
Bro,
dude,
you know how much like grinding itself, like, and that was middle school. That reign lasted. No, it still lasts. If you ask somebody to make a beat, I'm pretty sure 8 out of 10 times somebody's gonna make the boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like that's one of the
like
most memorable beats like ever.
I love the part when he was doing that, when the Snoop Dogg part, when he's like sitting there and he's like,
yeah.
and he's just like doing that, and then he's like, and then Snoop Dogg when he says, and then Chad just adds those synths, and it's like, dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, it's so dope, bro. It's such a fucking good movie.
And it's one thing.
And there's a lot of stuff that went over my head too. I feel like there was things that like he was saying and things that like really like I need to watch it again to really conceptualize and understand what he was saying, because there's a lot of inspirational stuff that he's saying in this movie that I'm like, oh fuck, like that's a little over my pay grade here.
Yeah, I mean, there was a thing that Snoop said that I really, really loved, and it was about, he said, because I think at the time he was like, you know, Snoop Dogg, the hood, like he just beat the case of, I think it was murder or something like that, and like he was
murder was the case of the
he was still kind of like hood, you know, right? And he was like, yeah, he gave me like not a new identity, but he was, I don't know word verbatim he said, but he was basically saying that Pharrell gave him something softer, for for a different,
wider audience, and he's like, you made me smile, or whatever. And he's like,
smile, and the Crip smile too, and it was like I think that's super sick, because it's like, you know, I mean, Snoop had Dre, but Dre still NWA, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, did Pharrell help him get to his stardom that he is now? You know what I mean? Like, it's
I think so.
That's freaking crazy.
I think because Drop It Like It's Hot, but then also Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
Shoot, yeah.
Yeah. Which they didn't even really. They played Beautiful when he was talking, when he was meeting his wife, but they didn't get into like how they created Beautiful and like all that stuff. I mean, there were so many songs that I was like, I mean, there's even like newer stuff that he's done with like Katy Perry and stuff that I'm like, I love that song. Like that song Feels with him and Katy Perry, and I think Big Sean's in there. So I don't know who else is in it. Maybe that's Calvin Harris. But anyways, there's another song that he does where I like where he has like some newer stuff that I was like, oh, I wonder if they're gonna get into that stuff, and they didn't. But it's still, I mean, it's like, how many hits do you have? Like you can't even like get into all of them. It's just crazy,
man.
And it's crazy because people are lucky to have one hit. But even like, okay, even a little detail like stuff like this that you don't even think, like, I never even knew, right? Like Rex and Effect, all I want to do is zoom and a boom boom, just shake your rump. So that song, he's working with Teddy Riley, and like he talks like he asked Teddy Riley, like, and if you guys don't know, Teddy Riley's like a legendary producer, like fucking, and he says in the movie he's like, he's working on Dangerous for Michael Jackson. Like, it's like, okay, like he's just in the other room working on Michael Jackson's album, like a legendary album. Okay, cool.
And they said too, which I thought was crazy, and me personally, I'm like, yeah, that's so dope. He got shut down, but that's so dope. Apparently, Teddy Riley was doing something for Michael Jackson, and Pharrell went and was like, you should change this chord, and he got pissed and left. But like, if he did that, that's so sick to be in a space to hear a Michael Jackson, something that's happening with Michael Jackson, and be like, hey, you should do this, and it's, you know,
to be the kid
sick
in the room, to be like, oh,
I think that's so sick,
it was
bro.
sick. But yeah,
this movie was dope,
he asked Pharrell,
bro.
he's like, oh, can you make he's like, I need a rap, and so he does the rap, and then it's just, and I love that, like when he told Nori, like, oh, man, just like all, I don't know, there's so many good parts in there, dude. There's so many good parts. Just go watch the fucking guys. Go watch it.
I also would say, I mean, if you're a lover of music, you would love this, but I think we love it just extra because we're artists.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and we know what it's a come up story. So he's telling about his life to getting to who he is now. And for me personally, I won't speak for Dre, but for me,
there goes my light.
I didn't charge my light, Sky. Sorry. But for me,
let's move this over here.
yeah, for me, it's like okay, I'm still trying to come up, bro. So
there we go.
yeah.
That works.
You're lit up.
Yeah.
For me, I'm still trying to come up, so it feels good to hear a story from the ground up. You know what I mean? Because I'm still on my way up. So to get some inspiration on my way up is like I don't even know how to explain it to you guys. I feel very inspired and very hyped. You know what I mean? And
I think it's cool too because I think like one of the big things, like I think the movie, like I think about the concept of him. One of the best things that he said, I think, in the movie too, is he's like, relevance is a drug, and you'll do crazy stuff to like stay relevant and like do things that are out of character and to stay relevant. And like at the end of the day, like he realized, I just need to make music that I like, right? And like even his homies are telling him, like, you just need to make music, like stop trying to do like the girl song and this type of song and that type of song. And it's just like, just make music, like you just make happy, fun, good music, bro. And that's what I've told you about that too. We've talked about it, where I was like, bro, like just make fun music, you know what I mean? Like something that's fun, that like makes you want to like dance, that makes you want to like, that's what's gonna be timeless. These are the songs that are timeless, the songs that like yeah, we might make a song that's a cool little like, yeah, this is cool, it's like maybe telling about my life, or it's this or that, but it's like at the end of the day, the songs that are timeless are the ones that are like, not even really about anything. I mean, they're about something, right? But like they're just fun. Like you want to dance every single time you put it on, right?
Yeah.
Like, and it's just, oh man, it was so good. It made me think about like everything that I've been trying to create when it comes to music. And I think that for me, I know I haven't made a song in like a couple years, but that's why I haven't made a song in a couple years, because I've been in this weird thing where I've been like stuck trying to be like, what do I want to say with my music? Like, what am I trying to do with my music? Because I have this talent to make music, and I know I'm a good artist, and I know I have the ability to write these good songs. But when I'm writing, what am I writing about? Like, what do I write? What am I saying? And I think I've written songs where I'm like, I don't even like sometimes I listen to my old stuff and I'm just like, I'm just writing about like stupid shit that I don't even care about, like, and it's like I need to like really think about what I want to say, and I think that's like, this kind of helped me, inspire me for sure.
Yeah, man.
It was good.
Hey,
it was
good, go watch this movie, bro. Such a good
so
movie,
good,
man.
But anyways,
great.
Piece by Piece.
Yeah.
12 out of 10.
Yeah, for
amazing. Sure. A great movie. Go watch it, please. But also, we had some good stuff this week too, guys. We got more stuff, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about Penguin, because Penguin just happened yesterday.
Man, hey, listen,
we can
bro.
talk about that.
We are spoiled, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody? Listen, I haven't seen any reviews. I haven't seen no TikToks.
Oh, there goes another light. It's okay.
Second light. Sorry, guys. We might be a little dark.
Oh, wait.
We might be a little dark for a little minute. Hold on. You got? Oh, what you got?
This ready?
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So we might be a little. Listen.
It's gonna be a little weird lighting, but it's all good.
I haven't seen any reviews, any TikToks, nothing about the Penguin. This episode was about Sophia. And this episode was freaking phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
You freaking little dudes, little PP dudes that don't like women being the main thing.
Yeah.
She killed it, bro.
Yeah, she killed it.
That was a phenomenal
this episode, was really good.
bro.
I was sad that like there wasn't more Penguin.
Yeah,
it's funny because
she served it,
yeah,
bro.
she did.
And the crazy thing is, okay, I want to say real quick before we start, because I don't know you how to get into it. I just want to say, when they went to the flashback, my initial thought was like, dude, don't let this be no filler episode. But bro, this was great, bro. That was amazing filler. You telling the backstory of her, which is even more like, it's like, okay, I'm rocking with Sophia.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna say. I rock with it, bro.
I was gonna say at the end when she comes out in that green dress and the yellow dress.
Yeah.
So fire, dude.
Yeah.
So fire.
I've been saying it the whole time we've been watching it.
Yeah.
She is fine, bro.
Yeah, I know. I was
fine.
You know what's funny though? It's because I've been trying to get my girl to watch The Penguin with me, and I'm like, I'm telling you, I know it's a Batman. It's like Piece by Piece, or I'm telling you guys, like, yes, it's a Lego movie, but it's not a Lego movie. It is a Pharrell movie, right? this is like that. Like I was telling my girl, I'm like, I know it's like the Penguin, I know it's Batman, but it's not about Batman. There's no Batman in it. It's like a mafia show.
Yeah,
it's like a mafia, like Sopranos, dude. It's like a new fun, darker Sopranos.
Especially this episode.
Yeah.
This was like major,
very like mob tie kind of shit.
I mean, you got you did get a Batman world with the whole Arkham thing, which I think was sick.
Which I thought that girl was Harley Quinn, but I guess it was Magpie. But yeah, and I thought it was Harley Quinn at first, and I was hyped.
Yeah.
Dude. I was fucking losing my mind when I heard the laugh at first, and when I heard her, I was like, oh my god, it's Harley Quinn.
I'm pretty sure they did that on purpose.
Yeah, but I think I don't know. I have to look in more into it because I don't know. I guess I don't know enough, but
it's probably
I saw someone say like, "Oh, Magpie made her TV debut in this movie," and I was like, I never knew who Magpie was. I only know Harley Quinn, but it's very Harley Quinn-esque, right? I don't know.
It's good.
Is it the same character? I
don't know, but I do, man. Because it was like a girl episode, like the crazy girl that was in the freaking thing.
Oh yeah,
that was wild. Like the way, bro, her acting was crazy. Like it was really good, bro. She was like.
Did you watch the breakdown at the end where they talk about stuff and how she was saying that when the actress who plays Sophia, she was saying that when she was in Arkham, like everyone was so committed to their characters that it was like kind of creepy and stuff. Like it was weird. Like I thought that was cool,
dude. This episode,
I thought that was really dope. It was a good episode, and I think the ending of this episode was amazing. Because at first I was like in it, I was like, this is fun, it's cool. Like it did kind of feel fillerish because I was like, oh, there's no Penguin, there's no Victor, like there's not escalating the story, I guess, like evolving the story. But then at the end, it has one of the biggest like things that happened so far in this movie, and I thought it was so cool the way that she like took everyone out, and now she's in charge.
I mean, I never the whole time I'm in it. I'm not thinking of a filler. I'm just because for me, like not knowing the story, like I don't know anything about Penguin. I have no idea what's about to happen, what's about to conspire. They talk about the Hangman. I don't know anything. So the fact that they're giving us, especially watching New Rockstars and Screen Crush when they're talking about her being the Hangman, it's like, okay, well, let me see. Oh, it's her dad. What the fuck? My brain is like, oh, and then her dad put her in jail. It's like, yo, this is it's gold, bro. Like this I would watch if it wasn't even like. Screen Crush said, if it wasn't even a Batman thing, like I am so glad I genuinely enjoyed this episode, bro.
Yeah, it was great. No, it was fun.
Genuinely.
I was gonna tell I've been trying to get my girl to watch it. I'm like, let's watch Penguin. She's like, no, I'm not into it. I don't want to watch right now. And so I'm like, come on, whatever. So last night I was like, I'm putting on Penguin. Like I'm watching it. You should watch it with me. And she was in it. She was like in it. And she's like, okay, that was pretty good. I'm like, that was good, but that wasn't even the best episode. That was the fourth episode, right? Third, fourth?
I think it was the third.
Third?
I think it was
God, dude. Is it really? It might be four.
Yeah.
I don't know. But either way.
No, man, you're right.
But I was like, we're in the beginning of this, and also like you're watching, like you thought this episode was good. Like this is not even like the main story. This is like the background of like another like a story. Like you don't even know like everything. Like there's so much. I don't know. It was so good. So then I made her watch the first episode afterwards, and she was into it. So I think we're gonna keep watching. I'm gonna make her rewatch it tonight. But yeah, Penguin was fucking amazing. Good stuff. I can't wait for the next episode. I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know what's gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying.
I love it.
And that's what we're.
It's so unpredictable.
So we were talking about earlier. Not earlier, but I think maybe last episode or episode before is the Penguin, man. It's so high stakes, bro.
Yeah.
You don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what you're getting into. Like even if spoilers, whatever, it is what it is. But at the end, where the girl's like, oh, like. My mom said not to hang out with you or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm thinking she about to murder the girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's happening. Or my brain was like, okay, she's going to murder her to get back to the family.
Or like kidnap her or do something like that. I thought she was like kidnap her or do something.
Like you don't know. It's high stakes. And then even at the table where it's like, okay, she about to snitch on the dude Vinny now.
Yeah.
Or Vidi, whatever his name is. It's like, it's so high stakes, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you don't know like at any moment like you're like, oh shit, something could like change.
Yeah, yes, and I love that about this show, bro. This show is probably my favorite show of all time.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I love Game of Thrones. I love House of Dragons. No, I take that back. House of Dragons still top. Sorry.
House of Dragons.
Yeah, all right. So I would say the Penguin is definitely maybe top
three.
four.
Top
Top
three.
four. Because you got
Last of Us. Last of Us is pretty fucking
Game
good
of
too.
So I'll say right here because I'm probably missing something. Top 5. It's definitely up there.
Yeah.
It is up there, bro. Because this is a great show, bro.
You know, it's cool. It's because like HBO, like their production doesn't miss, dude. Like think about like the shows that we're naming are all HBO shows.
Yeah.
It's Penguin, it's House of Dragons, it's Game of Thrones, it's Last of Us, and you know what I'm excited about that they announced.
So that franchise thing you're talking about?
No. Well, that's probably good too, but that's more of a comedy thing. Like another good real show that's gonna happen is they're recreating they're making a Harry Potter series on HBO Max.
Oh,
And like each
another
season,
Harry Potter?
like a new Harry Potter, but it's gonna be like it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the books and like the same storyline, but each season is gonna cover. It's gonna be like 7 seasons. Each season is one book. So we're still gonna get like what the movies are. We're gonna get the movies, but it's gonna be a show, and it's probably gonna be dark, and it's probably gonna be fucking crazy, and we're gonna get new actors playing like these characters, and it's probably gonna be so fucking good because HBO doesn't miss, dude.
Yeah,
They don't miss. Like think about what they did with Last of Us. Think about what they did with Game of Thrones. Think about what they did with House of Dragons. Think about what they're doing with the Penguin.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna do that with Harry Potter now. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah,
It's gonna be sick. I already know it. It's gonna be a smash. I already know it's gonna be huge.
That's gonna be sick.
We're gonna be talking about that
Let me
when
see.
it comes out, and it's
Let me
gonna be
see.
7 seasons of that
Yeah.
of Harry Potter. It's already like announced that it's gonna be 7 seasons. So like
Dang,
that's
okay.
gonna be crazy. So that's gonna be sick. But yeah, I'm hyped, dude. I
7
love.
years.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Nigga,
fucking
7
crazy.
years.
And who knows? They might take a year break in between each one. Who knows? Like,
I will say this, man, because we're gonna transition to something else. Marvel, take notes.
well, I will say this.
Take notes. Agatha's great. But
No, okay, yes.
Agatha is great. Agatha's great, but the Penguin has
Yes, the
shitted
Penguin
on.
the Penguin is
shitted on
amazing.
every
But it's
other
because
every other TV series.
Yes, yeah, but it's
Besides-
because they're able to be like darker
I guess-
and grittier and stuff. Like more Marvel, like they are still kind of like Disney-esque, right? So it's still like it can't get that gritty, you know. And I think that's what makes these shows so. That's what the HBO shows are so good. Like a Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, like Last of Us. The Penguin, they're so gritty and dark and like crazy. Sopranos is another HBO show, right? It's like they're like able to do things that you don't see in other TV shows.
Oh yeah,
right?
because you got what's the name in there too? Because I was about to say, I'm talking about the comic book part, which is the Penguin and Peacemaker.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
And Peacemaker.
is freaking dope.
Yeah.
But it's like their spin-offs or TV shows. It's just 2, right?
Yeah.
Is there any other DC like
No, not yet.
hard-hitting ones?
No.
Yeah. But those 2 are special, bro. And it's like the only special one you really gave us is WandaVision. Agatha's really
Loki.
coming. Oh, Loki. Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm not going to disrespect you, Marvel. My bad, Kevin Feige. You did your thing on Loki. You did your thing on Loki.
I like
Loki,
Moon Knight too.
uh,
I like Moon Knight.
Moon
a
Knight
lot.
was cool, but
I
it
like Moon
wasn't.
Knight.
It doesn't hold its own
Yeah, it
to the
doesn't,
Penguin
yeah.
and
Yeah, it
everything.
doesn't.
But I would say transitioning this episode.
That's what I was gonna say. Okay, yes.
This episode,
This episode was the best episode of Agatha that's been out so far, and they flipped my whole shit because if you guys watched the podcast, I think maybe last episode or 2 episodes ago, I was saying like,
I don't know
oh,
anything
it's gonna be like I already know how the show's gonna be. We set up the Witch's Road. It's gonna be all these trials. Agatha's trial is probably gonna be last, and then it's gonna be like a reveal, like then it's gonna be the conclusion, right? So I kind of already had it planned out. And I was like, I can already see where the show's going. I'm like, I like it. It's fun, but I'm not like I already know where it's going. Then this episode threw me off because this episode was Agatha's trial. So as soon as it started and they're like, whose trial is this? And they're like, oh, I think it's Agatha's. I was like, oh, okay. All right, we're doing something different. Like I thought it was gonna be another like Lilith or whatever, like her trial, and then like and then maybe the boys' trial. Yeah. So I thought it was gonna be like another like 2 episodes of filler before we got to something great, right? But they jumped right into that shit, and I called it, motherfuckers. I told you guys. I told you that Billy, or that the kid, the teen, was Wanda's son. And I said that's Wiccan, dude. I've been saying it's Wiccan. And I said, I don't care if this show doesn't connect anything. I don't care if anything happens. If they give us Wiccan, I'll be happy. And what do they give us, dude? At the very end of this episode, fucking the teen goes crazy. He starts getting mad about what Agatha did because which that part was sick too. When Agatha was about to get possessed by her mom, and then the girl goes and like shoots her powers at her, and I was like, no, don't do it, because like I knew Agatha's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
And as soon as she even tastes that power, she's like, that shit's mine now, right?
Yeah.
Drains her, kills her, takes her powers. Billy, the kid, is like, fuck this. Don't touch her. Get away from me. And then that's when you start seeing like, oh shit. And I mean, come on. If you guys pay attention and you guys know, like he was dressed when he goes into the trial. He's dressed like Wiccan, dude. He's dressed like Wiccan. He's dressed like the kid when in WandaVision when he's a kid on Halloween. He dresses up like a freaking superhero, and it's Wiccan's colors and it's Wiccan's costume, and he's wearing the same thing. He has the headband. He has the freaking red. It's there. It's all there. It's all pointing to it. And so at the end when he starts using his powers and you see the Scarlet Witch Wiccan head thing, I was like, oh man, come on. I lost my fucking mind. I called Avery and I was like, bro, did you watch are you watching this episode? I gotta talk to you about it. And then so good.
So now from the perspective of a guy who don't know anything about comics, man, I genuinely enjoyed it because it was what we were talking about earlier. It's high stakes. It's like, oh shoot, like
another main character died.
Yeah, is she really gonna die? Like, is she really dead? Like, I'm thinking like, oh, she's not gonna get up. Oh, dang. So why did she kill? Like, my brain is going everywhere. And then Teen messed around and was like, nah, nigga. Boom. I'm like, oh. So
and the way that it ended, it's like
that's the thing. That's the thing. Which I listen, Marvel, please. Please. I don't know what's going to happen, but I hope for Agatha to really be dead. And it just becomes his show, and it becomes something else. You
That'd be crazy. That would be
cool because
Agatha's not going to die because there's I think there's some more scenes from the trailers that we've seen that hasn't shown.
But I'm saying like it's
scene.
Because,
but maybe, I don't know.
It's also cool because like right now we don't know. Like we don't know.
It left us on a crazy cliffhanger.
Yeah, and I think that's what we want.
Yeah,
that's
what
I
missing,
like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like I definitely didn't know when going into that episode. I didn't know that obviously Wiccan was going to be there. Obviously, I didn't know that Agatha was going to be in that little mud thing, and the other girls were in the mud thing. And I think that's sick. Like that's dope. And then also, where's Aubrey Plaza? She wasn't in. Yeah,
she wasn't in that. Yeah,
Aubrey Plaza wasn't there. So it's like. It's a lot happening right now, so I like.
There was a lot of big things that left you with so many questions,
and I like that.
Let me just say that not only did it end as a banger, but the way that it, like, literally the editing of him like zooming out of his face and you see the freaking like the Scarlet Witch thing, which like if you know the comics, like that's Wiccan has that because obviously his mom is Wanda, right? So he has like a similar like crown thing. But then the way that the song that dropped, Billie Eilish. You should see me in a crown. That song is so fucking hard. I love Billie Eilish. Like Billie Eilish is one of my favorite artists too. I love everything Billie Eilish does, and that song is one of my favorite songs by her. So then when that song came, like that song is so fucking hard that like right when you like it zooms out, and then it's like. You should see me with the crown, and I was like, "Oh, what? This is sick, dude!" I was losing my mind.
Nah, facts, man.
It was so good.
Yo, hey, Kevin Feige, y'all did y'all thing with this one, man, for real. Like I told y'all earlier in the episodes before, Agatha all along was dope to me. I liked that it was just kind of like a Halloween special, and we got some Marvel. I thought it was just fun for what it was. And then right now, y'all hit me with a like, okay, I'm interested. I'm like super locked into this, and I don't care where it goes, but I know it's gonna connect to something now. This has to.
Young Avengers.
It has to connect to something.
Young Avengers.
So I'm hyped, man.
I'm gonna tell you guys something right now.
We got spoiled this week, bro.
But I'm gonna tell you guys something right now, and I'm gonna say it now because I know that in 2 years when this happens, you guys are gonna be like, I'm already predicting the shitstorm that's gonna happen. Okay. When Wiccan and Hulkling, or if they might do it where they make Scar this, they're gay, okay? And they're in a relationship together. So when you guys get mad in 2 years when they make Wiccan and Hulkling or Scar, if they decide to do Scar instead, which is Hulk's son, when they get together, I don't want you guys to be like, oh, they're trying to make it woke. Oh, man, they're trying to make it woke. Oh, they're making their characters gay, blah, 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 blah. It's in the comics, all right? It's in the comics. They're gay. They have a relationship. They're together in the comics.
These comics in like 70s, right?
These ones are from like I think the early 2000s. But regardless, it's in the comics. So when it happens in the show, don't be like, oh, look at, they're trying to make it woke, but no, they're being comic accurate. Okay, so don't fucking get mad, because I know in 2 years when Wiccan becomes like a main character, and then we get like Hulkling, and then they get together, you guys are gonna be so pissed and say some shit, and I already know it. I can smell it in the fucking air, and I just want to say now, shut the fuck up, shut up. Okay.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I will say this. To not defend, but like to logically put it in the air. I didn't know that, and now I know that it's okay from the beginning. Yeah. Because you didn't know. Like I'm like, I don't care about that stuff, but I'm just like, why did they do that? Like, what? Why did they make that? Yeah. Why did they make it like a?
Why not? Because that's real life.
Yeah, but why did they make it like a? That's what I'm saying. I feel like they did it at the time. I felt like they just did it just to do it. But now you're saying that it's like, okay, well, yeah.
That's why, I mean, he's obviously gay in the show, right? So you know, like he's right, but it's like it all makes sense, guys. It would all make sense. Yeah. But I mean, it's reality, right? We're like it. I
mean, I don't care. I don't care that he's gay. That's not a problem. That's not my issue with it. It was just like, why did they make it a point for him to be like his boyfriend to call? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
What was that? Well, it didn't have any.
Well, we don't know that yet. Maybe it has something. Maybe he's Hulk. Maybe his boyfriend is Hulkling. Maybe like you. Who knows? Like maybe we. Hey. You know, like who fucking knows?
Hey, you guys threw us a curveball.
And also,
I'm ready for it. Let's do it.
Here's what it is, right? You're like, oh, what's the point of his boyfriend calling? That's another clue that he's Wiccan. Like, that was the thing. In the comic books, Wiccan is gay. If you know the comic books, if you know Wiccan, you know that he's gay. So, like, what I knew, like, when his boyfriend called, I was like, okay, that's Wiccan. And that's why when everyone was, like, coming up with all these theories about who this kid is and it's this person, I'm like, what do you guys... the clues are all there, dude. He's wearing red and blue. He's gay. He's definitely... The Wanda... thing, the MW, like I don't know if she put the spell on it, but it's all there. It's all pointing to him being Wiccan. Yeah. So when there was all these theories about him being someone else, I was like, what are you talking about? No, he's Wiccan, dude. Yeah. And if you guys really pay attention to all the breadcrumbs, they keep showing rabbits, and they're talking about Nicholas Scratch, her son. I think her son is the rabbit. And it's gonna come out, and you're gonna see. And those clues were all there throughout the episodes. In the episodes, they kept showing little rabbits and different things. Yeah, they're saying something's up with that rabbit. That rabbit just ain't just a fucking rabbit. There's something up with that rabbit. They've been showing little clues that there's rabbits all over the episodes. Yeah. Like if you pay attention, there's they keep like having little rabbit figurines or like a rabbit this or a rabbit that. Like it's all there, guys. It's all there. Investigate.
Anyways, man, Agatha all along, episode 4.
Agatha, yep. Maybe 5. I don't know, because we got 2 episodes in the first day. Remember, so I think it might be like 5 already.
Man, it was a phenomenal episode. To be honest,
but I'm telling, we're spoiled this week, guys. Between Agatha, spoiled. Penguin, and Piece by Piece. I mean, what a good, and it's Monday.
It's Monday. Oh yeah, so we got everything happening over again.
We got Wanda on Wednesday. We got Penguin on Sunday again. Like, I mean, it's gonna be good. And and here's like a side note, but you guys know me. I love MMA. I love UFC. And my guy, Ariel Helwani, who is the best MMA journalist in the game, he's been gone for like 3 months because he got a new deal. And today his new show premiered, new everything. He has a Monday show, a Tuesday show, a Wednesday show, a Thursday show with the boys in the back, and a Friday show with the crack. So it's going to be like I get, starting today, 5 episodes a week of MMA coverage from Ariel Helwani, which is awesome. So I'm hyped for that. Today he had Francis Ngannou on there, Michael Chandler, Tommy Aspinall, Juliana Pena, Sean O'Malley. Like, this the first episode, and it's already like kicking off.
All in the one episode?
Yeah, and he still has an episode tomorrow and an episode on Wednesday. Like, dang. I don't know who he's gonna have on there tomorrow. Like, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's sick. So
what a way to start it off.
Oh yeah, I mean he has the connection. So it's like, it's sick, and like the new graphics that he has, and like everything is so cool, dude. It looks so much better than like it's like a new and improved version of his show that he already had. Yeah. But it's just like better now. It's cool, and now it's 5 days a week instead of just 2 times a week, which is awesome. Okay. But yeah, so that was sick. So I'm hyped for that, bro. There's so much, Yeah. We got a big thing too on that, to stay on the UFC stuff. Oh, I don't know if you guys watch this, but Brandon Royval, there was a fight. This is like a little underground fight that no one paid attention to, but Brandon Royval versus Taitu, I forgot his name, but this fight was probably one of the best fights of the year. Dude, I was hyped on Saturday watching this fight by myself, yelling at the top of my fucking lungs. And I won a parlay. And I won a parlay the next day, too, on football. Yeah. So I won 2 parlays in a row. I was down to 69 cents in my fucking betting account, and now I have more money. I'll tell you later how much I have now. Yeah.
Let's go.
When me and Avery talk betting, we're not going to tell you guys our numbers, because to you guys our numbers don't seem that impressive, but to us, we have different levels of what's fun, what's good. Okay, so just know, but so we're chilling, and the Chargers won this weekend, and then also here's another thing that's really cool. Speaking of the Chargers, 7 months ago, maybe even more, I bought tickets to a Chargers game for this season.
When you going?
November 24th, Monday Night Football. And last night I was telling Kat about about the game, and she was like, "Oh, because we always watch this guy. His name is Sunnyside or something like that. He does like the food review show like on YouTube. We always watch it, and I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's a best ever food review or something like that on YouTube. We watch like all the episodes just like whenever we like we don't know what to watch, we just throw it on. And he went to a baseball stadium and was eating different foods at the baseball stadium. And Kat was like, "Oh, we should look up to see what kind of food they have at SoFi Stadium because we're gonna go to that game." And so then we started watching it, and we started watching behind the scenes of like how they created like the stadium, and it just got us both super hyped. And so now like last night we were both like, I'm like, should I buy a jersey? Like I want to get like, we're hyped for like going to the SoFi Stadium. So I'm super excited for that too. Like I mean, it's just, man, we got good stuff coming up, man. It's just man. It's fun, man.
That's what's up, man. Let's go.
It's fun. What a good life we live, man. What a good life. What a good life.
And then we got Elon Musk trying to make iRobot.
Oh yeah. I don't know what's with that. Elon Musk is
bro,
he's a genius, but he's an idiot at the same time. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, but
I don't even know. I don't even know if it's real. That's
real.
I know it's real, but like, what's that? I forgot which. Like,
that's freaking real, bro. That's scary.
There's like a tech company that's been making robots, like the ones who make the robot dogs. They've been doing like all this crazy advanced stuff in robotics for a while, and like I've been following it because I watch this show called Internet Today, and Internet Today always covers the new tech stuff, and they've been showing. I forgot what it is. I wish I knew the name, because if I said it, you guys would be like, oh, yeah, okay. But they've been creating these robots. They're the ones who make the robot dogs. They're the ones who make, like, the jumping robots and running robots, and they've been working on robotics for a long time. So their robots are super advanced because, like, it's been over decades that they've been working on these robots. And so Elon's robot seems mediocre to those ones.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know if you saw the video of 2 Chainz. He's talking to the robot, and the robot's being, like... It's like AI,
it's like AI,
but it's like very.
Okay, so you guys put AI on a fucking robot. That's cool. Like
that's iRobot. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Like you haven't seen iRobot. They become like, all right, well,
sentient.
And I feel like they get smart enough to be like, oh, well, have you not seen Eagle Eye? Like Eagle Eye, iRobot, like, bro, like. I feel like that can happen.
Destroy the humans. Yeah, it's Terminator, dude. It's been told. I think the story's been told 1,000 times.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
It's funny because Elon Musk, he's like, my biggest fear is that AI kills us, and then it's like, well, dude, you're making it happen. So like, what are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it, man. I literally, iRobot scared the crap out of me, bro. Like, because it's like, bro, like, what if that really happens?
It's going to happen.
Because AI is low key be doing some weird stuff.
Yeah.
So like, if it becomes like Eagle Eye, where they're like,
I want to be like Cyberpunk. Have you played Cyberpunk? That game?
Bit.
Like the people are like have like robotic parts and stuff. Like I want that shit.
Have you seen Detroit?
Replace my arms with fucking. I want to be like Jax from Mortal Kombat. Like just give me fucking metal arms. Like I don't care, dude.
Have you played the game Detroit? It's about,
I know what it is, but I've never played it.
That's another thing. iRobot, Detroit. This stuff.
I mean, this story is
I'm saying, bro. Like,
Terminator, I think, did it first. Right?
But anyways, man. Hey, yo, I lost.
Weird Science, actually. Maybe
14 pounds.
Hey, congrats,
and I'm
bro.
on my 4th week.
You did have a cheat day today.
I did have a cheat day, but it was like a little cheat day. I just had nachos and a hot dog at the movies. At the movies, which is a cheat, but it was under 1,000 calories, and I had water. Yeah. So, that's my only cheat day in 4 weeks, and man, I'm still down 14. I'm trying to pop 15. And then
You'll get there,
from
bro.
there, it's gonna be
That's easy.
Golden
You'll
Goose.
get there this week.
I feel a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel a little bit more comfortable in
feel
shirts.
like lighter and stuff, a little lighter, a little
feel a little
more
bit more comfortable in
energized.
shirts, man.
Yeah, that's dope too. Yeah, that's good. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, you start working on your arms too. Like you're gonna have buff ass arms. Like you got big arms. Like you can.
Well, I'll be lifting, man. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying,
we'll
bro.
We'll see, man.
Here, I
We'll
got
see.
some weights in here.
I'm trying to get rid of my moobs.
Yeah.
My man boobs.
I gotta get my.
Once
pecs.
I get rid of
gotta
my
get
man
pecs
boobs,
up, too.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't care about my stomach.
I mean,
Once my moobs are gone, I don't care. My stomach can be fat. I don't care.
The way that I was sitting in the chair in the last episode, like, it looked like I had a big ass belly, bro. And like sometimes I'd be like, my belly's not even that crazy, but like it looks crazy when I'm in this, like the way I sit in this podcast. But
I don't know if y'all could tell. I mean, whoever watches this podcast, man, let me know if you can tell. You can see the difference. I don't physically feel like I have a difference. But
15 pounds is a lot, though.
I do feel it though.
Yeah.
I feel it like, oh yeah, I'm energized. I can
you'll start
move. I
feeling
go to
it.
the
You'll start
gym.
feeling it.
Like I'm about to go to the gym right now. Like I'm consistent, man. I'm consistent in the gym, man.
Shit. Well, I don't want to stop you, bro. I need to take a shower because I worked from 7 a.m. to 3:30. Got off, went straight to the movies, and then came straight here and did this podcast. And I just want to take a fucking shower. I'm sweaty. I feel gross. My face is like sweat, like oily and shit.
Yeah, man.
So I want to take a shower.
Let's do that,
but
man.
I'm gonna play Pharrell music all week. You already know. You guys can do this too if you guys want. We're gonna create some little characters on here. You probably not be able to see it on the podcast. You might be able to scan it. You might not be able to, but you can go on here and you can create your own little mini figurine. Hopefully this looks good. The QR code comes out nice, but you guys can create your own character. We're gonna try to do that for the thumbnail. So hopefully that comes out dope. And yeah, man, I don't know. What a good day, bro. What a good day.
Yes, absolutely, man.
You know, when work is stressful and stuff, and then you get off and you get to have fun like this, it's amazing, man. I'm so inspired. So, with that being said, though, guys, we love you. You know what it is.
It's a great episode.
Like the episode.
Great episode, man.
Like the video. Share it. Tell a friend. You guys are gonna see the clips. You know, shout the clips, literally. The clips.
Yeah, shout the clips.
But yeah, you guys are gonna see the clips, CLIPS. And you know, like those, share those, whatever. I think that our clips have been doing pretty good. They hit like 500 views on every time I post one.
Dude, TikTok,
So,
people be on there arguing.
Oh,
like,
really? I never. It's funny because I post the TikTok videos. Like I make the clips and I post them on TikTok through the clip thing that I use, right?
Yeah.
But but I don't go on TikTok, so I don't see how many likes or views or comments or anything we get on them.
I check in on it, and I see it. I'm like, dang, they're like. Somebody would be saying something. So I'd be like, no, that ain't it. F you. Like I'm like, oh yes.
I'm sure people were pretty mad about me saying like I would smoke a little.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But that's great because
I know it's funny. And that's the funny
Yeah.
thing too is I don't even see it, guys. So you guys are mad at me like, oh you fucking suck. You would never beat Lil Wayne. But guess what? I don't know. I don't see your comments. So I don't care. You know, just keep commenting. That's all I give a fuck.
I just
want the
we gotta start saying more outlandish things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Elon Musk is a brilliant guy for making the Tesla robots. That's awesome. I'm so glad he's doing that.
I think a lot of people like Elon. I think.
Well, Elon Musk sucks, bro. He shouldn't make. He
literally is
Tesla. That's
he literally
crazy.
is an idiot.
He's an idiot.
He's really fucking dumb.
He's an idiot. I don't know what's wrong with that guy. He shouldn't be making. He should be in jail. I don't know.
Honestly, I'm sure he's done some shit.
I don't know what to say, bro. To make what's about to happen soon?
I mean, the election is coming up.
Hey, dude, I think you know who should run for president? Yes. Pharrell should run for president. Everybody, forget Trump, forget Kamala. Pharrell for president 2024.
Yeah. And he would have the most creative fucking. Imagine, let's have Pharrell redo the national anthem. Yes, dude.
Yes.
Pharrell remakes the national anthem.
Yes.
It would be a banger, dude.
Yes, bro.
And like he can redesign the flag. He can redesign like him and Tyler. Just like they take the flag, they recreate the flag.
I'm with this. 100%.
So many people would be mad. I would love it. So many people would be so mad.
I don't care. Pharrell for president, everybody.
Pharrell for president, guys.
Piece by piece, go watch it.
Yep, go watch that shit. We love you guys. Till next time. Peace. Bye, peace.
Bye, peace.